Good day and welcome to Lifestyle Show. My name is Satama Fukate and today I'm chilling with Bongani Drama. Ladies and gentlemen. Yo, I'm under pressure.
Why?
For the first time. Because I'm interviewing a super MC.
I'm starstruck because I'm sitting with Arthur Mafukate, the Arthur Mafukate from 999. So you can imagine how I'm feeling as well.
Can I applaud for myself?
Yeah, please.
Bongani Drama.
Yes.
You know, before I dwell into who's Bongani Drama and why the name Drama, like, where are you from? How did you get into this industry?
Yeah. So born in Potchefstroom, and according to my parents, we moved to Joburg when I was only 3 years old. And it's a long story. So went to Colony Primary School. That's in Orlando East, right? That's where we stayed.
I always thought you were born and bred in Soweto.
No.
Oh.
So bred in Soweto.
Oh, but
yeah, in Kabayam is a Potchefstroom, as I would say. And so in primary school, we used to have something called Read a Book Week, which I really would suggest a lot of schools would have that now as well in South Africa. Because then it helps you to at least grab a book, read a book, which is very important, right? So then it happens that during that read a book, they'll bring celebrities, right? They'll bring Utatu Themba Makeleni. They brought Sis Zandlin Tlapo as well. And so I was inspired. And so I was an avid watcher of YoTV as well. I mean, if you watch YoTV, you would know that you want to be there.
Yeah.
I want to be there. I want to see myself doing that thing,
Yeah.
you know? And I remember being in the assembly line, and I remember, and this is quite spiritual, but I remember something dawning on me to say, because I'd watched an episode yesterday when getting back from school. And now, being in the assembly, just after prayer, something dawned on me to say, you're going to be in the entertainment industry. And I remember saying to myself, that's what it is. That's where I'm going. And during all that time, I did an Umhlobo Wenene FM, I did a voiceover for like a Colgate.
and that was a big achievement, obviously.
That was huge.
By then, because at least it's one step closer
It's
to
one
your
step
dream.
closer, completely.
How old are you then?
I am
And a Colgate in a
Sure, I'm 8 years old. Can't remember the script, but we're talking about, so I'm the son to the parents, obviously, talking about Uba, how important that is, right? And how, it will brighten your teeth, obviously. But it was a nice experience. And, funny enough, after that, a few years later, I went to the Voice Bank, actually, in Rivonia. And I figured out this was the same place I was when I was in primary school. So I was doing more voiceovers, recording more of those. So my English teacher says to me, look, this Read a Book Week, I'm gonna need you to MC with me, right? And you know how in primary school they tell you, they don't ask you, they don't go, would you like to?
Yeah.
They say you are going to. So took me to the classroom, we started rehearsing. What am I doing? I'm HAPPY. I know I am, I'm sure I am. I'm HAPPY. That's the entire time I'm doing that, right? But I'm nervous. So I'm taken, and you've got these superstars. You've got Babu Themba Makeleni is there, Zandlin Tlapo is there, and they're looking at me, and I'm introducing them onto the stage. But I think that's when the bug hit. And then but fast forward to high school, there's none of that happening, which I also suspect God wanted me to focus on my schoolwork. And then leave high school. But during all of that, I've got an agent, right? I've got an agent, I'm doing all of that.
I nearly asked you that question, that are you one of those kids whose parents could see potential and they started enrolling them with agencies? Because we see a lot of that happening with kids,
Completely.
where also the family helps you achieve what you want to achieve. Because sometimes we do have those parents that can actually spot talent.
Completely. So I'm one of those kids that I see potential on myself.
Hey,
Then I tell the parents.
Yeah,
that,
I want to do that
I want to do this. And, blessed enough, I've got parents that support what I do.
In fact, before we go any further, talking about that, because I have a daughter that's like that. And I'm stopping her from doing these things.
No.
You told them, and did they accept?
Yeah, they did. Obviously, I never know the conversations in their bedroom, right? But also what they do is they would take me with, so they will go with, and to see whether this thing is working or not. And who are we meeting? Are we meeting Arthur, who owns an agency? Who is he? You know, they'll sit down with you and ask you those questions. Go to Ubuya Pungubani, and you know, what is it in for me, for Ubongani? What is it going to be doing here? And is it safe? You know, and how often is it going to be here? So I would give you advice and say, let your daughter do it, but be with her. So go with her and find out if, also in the long run, do your own research if you're not sure about, you know, what she wants to do. And find out whether is this going to benefit her in the long run, and also help her out. Show her. If you're gonna say no, most probably say no with good terms. Like, you know, tell her in a nice way to say, you know what, I wouldn't want you to do this, and show her why you wouldn't want her to do this. Because this person and this one and that person have been, you know, doing this, and this is what happened to them. And most probably then, you know, they can back off and say, okay, maybe let me do something else. But it's supporting them by all means.
So we were still at you being primary, things are sort of happening. You go to high school, it fades away.
Yeah.
And then?
I'm not even thinking about it.
Does it affect you mentally?
No, not even. Okay, let me say maybe a little bit. Why? Because now I watch TV a lot. And I am
and I'm thinking, but I can be like those people. Why those kids?
I used to bash a lot of TV presenters. I used to bash a lot of actors. I used to sit with a book. My mom will tell you. Sit with a book and a red pen. And I'll go, no. Lapa, I don't know anything. I'm not a director. I'm not a producer. But I'm sitting there going, that scene shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
And he should have not said that. You know, that's me by that time. But lucky enough, also, the agency then took us to Urban Brew Studios on Saturdays and Sundays. I used to be those kids that scream on the side when we come back from the break. I used to be those kids.
Yes.
So that was also another thing, I think, that when I did that in primary school to say, I want to be in the entertainment business, I think the universe then came together. God,
you know what you're saying is very funny. You just reminded me of something. You know when, before Urban Brew,
sure,
the very same place, I think it was Linden or something. Before, you know, it was Cyril and I can't remember the other guy. You know, one went to form Red Pepper, one went to form Urban Brew.
Oh, okay.
But when they were starting together, I'm the one who used to take audiences to them.
What?
Yes, I used to be one of those people in the audience.
Yeah.
And by then I was just a dancer. So you just brought memories back. I even forgot about that.
And that's very important.
And then the guys went to form Urban Brew, and the other one went to form Red Pepper, you know.
Wow.
But I used to organize audiences for them.
And that was important.
I would take buses from Soweto to their house. They were doing shows there.
Maybe you should go back to that also. Maybe you should have it as a side hustle.
Yeah, maybe that's why I love doing what I'm doing now. Because it goes back to that. And you become motivated, you know, and we look at the presenter as the king of the show. Like, you know, we are audiences there. That guy controls us. And, you know, there's a director there screaming, you know, telling us whether to smile, whether to keep quiet. So you went through the same experiences.
I was there. And it gets to show you the other side of life. That what I'm watching here is actually, it happens like this, you know.
So who were presenters by then?
So Sisi Ravele, Selai Tobachale, Musa, Dr. Musa was Dr. Musa now.
And they're big now.
Yes. And you had Kylie, you had, I'm forgetting her name. I think she used to be one of the very first one that we love so much. She's in England, I think now in London, doing something. But yeah, those are the people that inspired me a lot. So I don't know if you know Oprah Lefty.
Yes, Pralefty, yes.
Who used to be a floor manager.
He sometimes comes here to direct some of our shows.
Oh, stunning.
Yes, we do ask him once in a while.
He's amazing.
Yeah, brilliant.
Stole his script, shoved it in my bag. Lefty comes into studio, we're about to go. He's like, where's my script? Where's my script? I'm looking, and I kept quiet the entire time.
You took the script?
I took the script, put it in my bag.
Oh, you thought there was another script?
Yeah, I thought, I didn't even know it was his script because I saw it lying down, like, I want to take this.
Yeah, so then I practiced.
Practice. Went home. During holidays, I'm not outside playing. I'll play once in a while, but I am in my bedroom. I'm using my mom's charger as an earpiece. And then I've got a book. And I'm writing my own scripts, you know, from that YoTV script. And I'm writing my own scripts. I've got my own show, and I've got a guest, an imaginary guest.
Yeah.
And I'm on the mirror looking at myself and I'm doing proper. And I think that was something that was building me to become what I want to become.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you decide, no, I'm not going to do this thing. I'm going to pursue music.
Because
that's after high school.
That's after high school. So after high school.
But you keep on rehearsing this MCing thing.
In the mirror. On the
But
mirror.
you choose to go do music.
Yeah.
Why?
Now, here's what happened. Obviously, finishing matric, you look at your results and you go, okay, let me go try out. I wanted to be a meteorologist because I'm in love with geography. Meteorologist. The meteorologist. Meteorologist. These are people that deal with the weather forecast.
Okay.
So these are the people that look at what's happening out there, whether, what's going to be happening in December.
And probably when you thought about that, you just wanted to be a presenter.
On TV, yes. I wanted to be on TV completely.
You just wanted to do it.
That's all to it. That's all to it. That's all to it.
You looked at a gap and said, but like, there.
That's me. That's where I want to be. Yeah. I want to be right there in front of the camera, And my marks didn't reach what they wanted, the standard that they wanted in UP, right? But then the same day, I was like, you know what? Let me go enroll into the opera school at TUT. Why not? Went there. They said there's going to be auditions next week. Pulled through.
But you know how to sing, though.
I know how to sing because
I've been singing. Then. Yes. Not now. Now yes. I know you're a great singer.
Yes. Back then I'm singing already. I'm singing in the school choir.
Yes.
I'm singing at church. So I already have like a little bit of something that's happening.
But why opera? I mean, there's kwaito by then, there's hip-hop emerging, and you just go for opera.
Classical music.
And I think the reason is maybe because you always wanted to lead.
Yeah.
Because opera singers are always leading.
Completely.
You don't find a choir of opera singers.
No.
Most of the time. They're there in the front.
And I think with opera for me is I've always loved that choral music, classical music. It has always spoken to me. So I listen to Beethoven, I listen to Verdi, I listen to Mozart. Those are my people. Yeah, I listen to that. So when I step into my car, I start with that.
People think I'm abnormal when I listen to such people?
No, you're not.
I do listen to Classic FM.
It centers you.
Yes.
It centers you. Classical
music.
And
it makes you think properly.
Yes.
I know people would say, I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
But you listen to your Beethovens and Mozart, your mind just, you think differently.
Yeah.
I know I'm a kish person, but when I'm on my own, it's those people.
Come.
I'm shocked.
They always make a joke that rich people listen to classical music. And I'm just like, yeah. Then why not? Right? Then I'm gunning to be rich.
That's why
that's what I'm going, listening to stuff that I want to listen to when I'm in my yacht one day in the Bahamas and my neighbor is Rihanna and on the side, of course, someone else, billionaire. Why not? Why not dream that big?
And then you go for opera.
Go for opera, I enroll. I sing, you audition.
Where? TNT?
TUT. That's
why. Was it now TUT?
TUT?
Remember, we know it from TNT to TUG to whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
I was performing there. All the bashes there, I was always performing there.
Yeah. With 999 or just yourself?
Everyone. There's no artist in 999 that hasn't performed there.
Stunning.
We used to fill up that stadium.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I enroll at the arts campus that's in town. I audition. They like me. They say, hey, come through. Why not? And then I studied. So they teach you, we've got about 12 modules when you start off, about 8 in the first year, then they increase as you go.
Would I be harsh to ask you which song did you do and if you're willing to do it?
I did. You Never Walk Alone. It's got nothing to do with Liverpool, I think. So
it's just a beautiful song.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden lark and a sweet silver song of a lark. I'll stop there for now. Thank you. Other kids a chance.
I started having shivers imagining Liverpool walking into the field. But you know what's the funniest thing about that song?
Sure.
A lot of teams adopted that song.
Sure.
But somehow Liverpool ended up being the ones.
With the...
Yes, but they were not even the originators of, adopting that. I think at some point, if I'm not even mistaken, Man U also adopted.
Oh, okay.
But there was a lot of teams that were using that song. Why choose that song?
It's a song that I had learned, and it's a song that set well. Because now here's another thing about opera music. When you're gonna sing a song, it should settle in your body. Okay. Because there's the techniques that we use.
So you don't study opera without having opera background in Yana, kind of?
Well, you can. I mean, we had someone who she always came in and said, "I just want to be Beyonce. I want to be Beyonce." The opera technique is and I'm saying this personally, it's the only proper technique of singing in the world.
So it's the same thing as, theater people saying, if you want to call yourself a real actor, you must understand theater.
Yes, very important. Because then theater is the foreground, So for you to move to TV, theater has taught you how to speak. It has taught you what to do when you are panicking on set. Theater teaches you about time management as well. So very important, those things. So that is why I'm always on time. That is why I don't like people wasting my time.
And bravo for that, because
Thank
people
you.
wasted your time here.
Thank you.
You got here 2 hours before the shoot.
Yeah.
2 hours before the shoot.
Completely.
Bravo.
Because theater
You're
teaches
a
you that.
professional.
Thank you so much. I'm from a school of professionalism. And you take that with wherever you go.
Why do you guys rate that technique so highly?
Because it's got so much that opera, the voice, it's not natural. They say it's unnatural. That is why you have to learn how to properly sing. And it has helped me so much that I'm able to speak on stage when I've had a long day than the day before, where I was MCing somewhere else and I don't have a voice the next day. There's certain things that you do in the body so people don't hear that you don't have a voice on a certain day. And that's why we put it so high to say, that's the proper technique of singing. Even musical theater kids, they're singing teachers, there's a few things that from the opera school that they take and help them out. Lady Gaga had to go and study how to sing using the musical theater technique, which has got opera elements in it. Beyonce herself, to hit those high notes, you need to go and figure out how I can hit those high notes, But also it has helped me out to the proper way of supporting.
So you did opera, knowing that you can be able to go into any other genre after?
Completely.
Because you knew that it was the core of singing.
Completely. But I did opera not knowing what I was going to do with it. So a lot of the things that I do, and I'm realizing this now, I threw myself in. But I think I was led by something. I think higher power constantly leads me. I didn't know why I'm going to go do opera because, there's not so much that you can get in terms of living standard. You're going to have to go overseas, especially in South Africa. Go overseas or join a chorus somewhere and sing. But lucky enough, in university, what am I doing? I'm MCing. I'm doing your school concert.
What you love the most?
I'm doing what I love. So that bug that I took from primary school keeps knocking, keeps saying, hey, my brother,
you
come on
belong
now.
there.
You belong there. So I did a first year's concert. I won the first year's concert because I sang some opera. And from there, they called me for another res that was having a Mr. and Miss College off, And shout out to Mr. and Miss College off for calling me out because I did that with another lady I MC'd. And the HOD back then of TUT.
But have you MC'd in that great hall of TUT?
Yes. Yeah. At the main campus?
Yes.
I have.
Because that's the place.
I did.
Wow.
I did. A couple of times.
With all those screaming
with the
students.
screaming and you...
when you perform then,
yeah.
you feel you're an artist.
Completely.
The only time you really feel that I've arrived
yes.
is when you perform at the TUT
yes.
hall.
At the Great Hall, yes.
And you've done a contest there.
I've done.
And that's when they even go mad.
Yes. They were just like, yo. The HOD says to me, look, I'm going to hire you for a lot of the, events that are happening in TUT.
And you're starting to smile.
And I'm like, yeah, why not? But look, I'm not getting paid for it. Not getting paid for it. But there's perks because when I go register, I skip the queue. I don't know if to stay in the queue.
That's Bongani drama.
That's Bongani drama. Please, he needs to register quickly. He's busy. Why not?
At what point did you adopt the name drama?
High school matric. And I'm watching Cece Ravele again. I'll go back to it. She's talking about this new thing called Facebook, where you and your friends, when you're home, can have a group and share your assignments. And I'm like, wow, beautiful. I tell my mom, I'm like, I would like to have a smartphone, please. I remember it was a Samsung E250 back then she got me. And then I registered on Facebook. got that. But now, Facebook, now you need a name, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I went Bongani Nomcweya. And then I started seeing people are now changing their names, you know. Arthur, Mr. A. Mafukat.
Yeah.
You know, Letabo, Sunshine Shibs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what am I gonna have? So I went Bongani, because they also called me Biggie. I was bigger than this.
Yeah.
So I went Bongani Biggie. And then I said to myself, okay, people say you're dramatic. And I said Bongani Drama Nomcweya. I didn't even flinch.
Yeah.
And then first year of varsity, I introduced myself as Bongani Drama. Since then.
That's
How it's been like that. But I think a few people, when I'm calmer, they're like, but where's the drama here? Until I start speaking or I do something, so people figure out, different dramatic things when I speak or.
Are you the only child in your family?
No. I'm from a family of 4 boys. I'm the last born. Yeah, I'm the last born.
And I swear they are not even in the industry.
They're not in the industry. They're doing their own things.
You are the only one.
I'm the only one in the industry. The only one in the industry.
And at what point do you then say, I've done drama? In fact, you've got a master's, ne?
I've got a
It's
master's.
not just
No.
a degree.
No.
It's a proper.
Yeah, in performing arts.
At what point do you choose MCing? And I'm asking this question because you know you're not the popular face, that comes from TV,
Yes.
from radio. But a person books you once. They are attached to you forever.
Completely.
I'm trying to get to a point where I get to understand what MCing means to you.
Sure.
Because you really know how to satisfy an audience.
Thank you for that. I'm given. It's a thing that I'm given, and I say that because there's things that, so when you MC, especially Kish, there's nuances that you must have. So I could dream of something I need to say tomorrow. I also pray. So I ask God, this audience is in Pretoria. Please let me know what they want for me for this coming weekend. And during that week, I'm meditating for that to happen. And he brings the things. I could be driving and I'm listening to something and I've got it.
So there's a lot of preparation in your MCing work, because I'm asking all these questions because people don't realize that MCing can actually be a job.
Completely.
And I'm saying this because you know how much we beg you when we have to book you.
Sure. Sure.
Even when you're not available,
Sure.
when we're going for another option, we struggle to explain to clients that we couldn't find Bongani drama. So there's a lot of preparation in.
Yeah.
Please take us through.
And before that, and I wish people could understand that this for me is my 9 to 5. I've done 9 to 5 before, but this for me, that's why.
I don't even think it's 9 to 5.
It's
247
it's
for you.
247.
365.
Yeah, 365. So I really wish people could pay the worth, but you always have to be nice to people,
And we're always asking for discounts.
Yeah, all the time. I always make a joke to say, I charge 1 million for 2 hours, but it's always a joke.
Yeah.
Because I'm gunning for that. That's where I want to see myself get into one day. I want to introduce black coffee in Ibiza. Do you know what I mean? I want to be at the Oscars doing something, the after party or the pre-party, something like that. That's how far I want to take it. Because I realized it's my thing. Now, the preparation behind it is, so I get the flyer, and then I get to know who's coming. I do my own research. So I enjoy introducing the artists on stage or the DJs.
Yeah.
So I communicate with them first, say, hey, look, I'm going to introduce you. So during the week, it's me finding out who Arthur is, who DJ Maphorisa is, what they've been doing, what are they currently doing. So when I introduce them, I already know what you're doing. So, for instance, Maphorisa has got an EP that is out. When I introduce him, I'll speak about who he is and I'll say, and he's got a brand new EP that is out. Check it out. Please welcome on the decks, DJ Maphorisa. So it takes a lot.
Yo,
It takes a lot.
the thing is, I want young people to sit out there and be inspired by what you're doing. I know for you, you haven't reached what you want to reach.
Completely.
You're still getting there, but I'm one of those people that feel like you deserve better.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
I'm glad that you are talking about the hard work that goes behind the scenes before you even go there.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing about you, you also dress up for it.
Yes.
You don't just
No.
go out there.
No, which is very important. It's very important. I'm at work, presentable. They say your look is what? Is your brand, right? Your face card. You're the CEO of, I'm the CEO of myself. So I need to, when I step out there, I need to look the part. They must go, that is Bongani drama. I mean, I went as far as writing drama on the side of the head.
Yeah.
And I always make a joke and say, how do you spot a Mercedes-Benz on the road? With the sign. So why not
Ta-ta.
spot no Bongani drama? I'm marketing myself. By all means, you know. By all means.
You've been on TV.
Sure.
You've done a lot of shows. And, you know, which ones would you say are your favorites? Or why those? Because each time we book you for different things.
Sure.
And you always get there and, you know, you at your best.
My first love is television. For many years, you know, like I told you the story in primary school, in the assembly, the day before I was watching the young people doing it, I was like, I want to do that. I'd love to do that. First love is television, and then radio came along because I did a lot of online radio as well. And I was given an opportunity to work at Star FM, which is like your community radio stations but in the north.
Yes,
the northern
I know
suburbs
Star
of
FM.
Joburg. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Vele you can speak to one.
Yeah, I can speak
Then, yes.
English a lot because it's more
Or
English
Star
based.
FM is mixed as well.
But it's more English.
Okay.
It's now called, I think, Phil 919. You know, Karen Dupree, who became a programs manager for a lot of the SABC radio stations, now heads that. And so MCing then is the one that is keeping me afloat. I mean, I'm living from it. My mom and dad live off me MCing. And so finishing varsity, I went to Kwale Chaba in Soweto when Sister Findaba was still there. And I asked for an opportunity to MC. They called me. I did about 2-3 of their events. That's me now moving back home from varsity.
Yeah.
And from there, I went to go audition at a place called the Surfing Pub and Restaurant in Soweto.
Yes.
And I met up with the founder, the CEO, Deboho. And I said to him, which is something that people never do, I said, can I please audition for you? Because that's the only thing I know to do.
Yeah.
For you to see my talent, let me audition for you. I auditioned for them, but obviously with the crowd, with the event happening. And a few days later, I asked him, what do you think? He says, look, the guys like you. This was back in 2019. The guys like you, I'm booking you. And I've been there forever, since 2019 until now. You know, and the nice thing about the Surfing Pub and Restaurant is that it opened so many doors for me.
Yeah.
Because now you meet different people. You meet people of different walks of life. And someone is saying, I'm getting
And now
married.
it's well positioned.
Now
And
it's
it's
well
now
positioned.
even the type of events they're doing.
Completely.
Amazing.
He's worked so hard as well.
He's
And
a hard worker.
He's a hard worker. And has
but
found-
humble as well.
Very humble.
Yes.
And he gives opportunity to people. So you must not shake when he's bringing another MC and go, oh, this one's going to take... No, he's only giving an opportunity to someone else because
They must prove
They
themselves.
must prove themselves. So I got there and I proved myself, and I've been there since.
And how important is it, for artists like yourself, staying up there? Because sustaining is not easy. Just like you mentioned that he gives a lot of opportunities to other people. So how do you maintain your level of delivery?
Stay the course. Stay the course. Know why you started. And always remain being who you are. All the foundation that you've learned as an artist, take it with. It becomes sad sometimes. I know they like being human beings, but artists must always know that they are not a normal human being.
Yeah.
Especially because they're public
Yeah.
figures.
Being a creative just changes.
It changes your mindset.
Yeah. You become something else.
Completely. So
You're abnormal.
Abnormal.
And accept it.
Yes, that's all to it. Know that.
For you to excel, accept it.
Accept it. So for you to stay up there, like I don't, you wouldn't see a picture of me with a bottle of alcohol because I know what I'm building, unless it's a sponsored thing. Or unless it's a Sunday soul session where I'm MCing and I've got a glass, that's it. But also you wouldn't find a video where I'm on top of tables, you know? I don't go to such spaces. If I want to go out, if I'm not working, I'll go to spaces where there's not a lot of people so that I can be myself a little, because you need that as an artist as well. But you stay the course, remain professional so that people can continuously call you. Some people chill with you so they can disregard you later to say, Ole, why not?
Yeah.
Ole
Asa khole monate.
Asa khole monate wa no ile some means o tlo re disturb am. If I'm 100K or someone else.
Yeah.
You know? And now what have you done to yourself? You've murdered your career by all means.
Which artists, and when I say artists, I'm talking about MCs because I view them as real industry practitioners.
Sure.
Have inspired you, apart from the UTV ones?
Hey, without sounding big-headed, I'm not inspired.
No, I wouldn't blame you because I know your talent.
Sure.
You know, I know your talent, and there's nothing wrong in saying,
Sure.
you know, I was not inspired or I'm not looking up to somebody as much as I was inspired by those shows that they did, but I knew I could do what they're doing.
Sure.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, for me, and that's what for me, I think why I'm different is that I also stole a bit of TV and radio, put it together in my MCing because that is why I'm versatile. So I'm able to do a gish the night before and go do a corporate the day after, and then I'm able to do a soul session because those are different elements.
Yes.
And it's different techniques of MCing that come with that. Gish has got its own technique. So in R&B, it's its own technique as well that I've learned over the years. No one had to teach me. I never looked at someone and went, oh, I want to do that, right? Right now, when it comes to Gish, there's a guy called Dumi Lemang who MCs so well that I was like, okay, I can take a few things. So something I like to do also religiously is to go to pubs and restaurants or like Makubenjalo or anywhere, and I sit with my phone and I listen to what they're saying and I take a few notes and I go, oh, okay, he's doing this there. Okay, maybe I can incorporate this, but I do it differently.
So Bongani, you are a true professional. Like I said, 24/7. I hear you saying 9 to 5, but I feel like this thing is within you.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen MCs, I've MC'd, and when I listen to you, I'm starting to think this can actually be one of the best careers.
Completely.
And I say this because I always looked at people like Bonang and I said, this lady takes her career serious.
Seriously.
And there's Zanele as well.
But
You know, yes. You can see she prepares.
Very important. I was lucky enough to be able to see the likes of, like you've mentioned, Bonang, be at work, you know? And I was so fortunate enough to see her being at work, how she handles herself. And you take from those things, not so much of her technique, but you take from, she's sitting,
How she conducts herself, the professionalism.
Always. So you look at it and you go, oh, okay, so this is real. This is a real thing. I'm not crazy being like that because it keeps you being you know? It takes you far. That's what I'm saying. People always
Bonang is a superstar.
She's a superstar. She is a superstar, and that is why she will constantly be a superstar. And that is why when she charges whatever she charges, then they go, we don't have it. She's like, sharp, call someone else. Or I can give you someone else. You know, I've got someone else that can, you know, do it at that price. You know, because she knows her worth as well.
Have you ever been at a gig where you either had to partner with your Bonang or you had to come after?
Yes.
You know, where you feel a bit threatened.
Yes.
You know, you make hit songs, but there's this one day where you feel like, will I be able to perform after this person?
Yes, yes, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
It happens a lot in the industry where you're like, okay, they pay you with someone, you're like, oof. So they've paid me with, who's on Kaya now, Thomas, at this whole thing. And I remember being so nervous.
Because you're just thinking about his pain.
Yes, I'm thinking about, oh my goodness.
You even forget about the MC credentials
Yes.
or abilities or anything.
Yes.
It's just about you being paid with this
Completely. And
well-known person.
Yeah, so but I've learned to keep calm. And I've learned to understand that we are so much the same.
Yeah.
It's just that some people's credentials are more than yours. And because they're public figures. You know what Thomas says to me?
Yeah.
Thomas comes in, we're doing a commemoration for Mr. Wilson Binkosi for being on radio for so many years. And so he then says to me, look, I'm not going to continue MCing with you. So he came to just do that part. He was supposed to continue. He says, Drama, enjoy this and absorb and love it. You're doing amazing. I'm going to let you be. I'm not going to MC with you because I love what you're doing. I feel like you're amazing.
And that's Bad Boy T.
That's Bad Boy T.
Yes.
And then he gave me that advice. He says, absorb this because you're going to miss it one day when you're up there. And I've always taken that with me wherever I go.
Yeah.
So I come in, I do my work, but I keep absorbing. After the work that I do, I've found my purpose. And it's to inspire others through the work that I do, to keep smiles on people's faces. Someone says to me, Drama, was going through a breakup, but I went to this event and you were MCing. You made me feel better about myself. We love your confidence. You know, we love how you handle yourself. You know, I was losing myself, but I came to this event. You came to me and you hugged me, and I felt better. So I'm serving through what I do, you know, and I know that one day it will be in the medium of TV again, a medium of radio again, where I'll inspire someone and sort of change their life with me just being in on that platform.
You have done awards. You have done beauty pageants.
Sure.
You have done bashes.
Sure.
You've done festivals.
Yes.
What is it that you haven't yet done that you would love to do?
A film. I want to be in a film. I want to be in an international film where I'm playing like a very funny character. You know? Yes, I've done acting as a cameo.
Okay, so you're talking about other sort of careers.
Oh, okay.
But I was just talking about an event type.
Oh, got you.
Yes, because I'm still going to get to what other talents do you
got
have.
you.
Yes.
Got you.
But like...
the Standard Bank Joy of Jazz
yes.
is what I would like to do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
why jazz?
I feel like I'll fit in very nicely there. Especially because it's more about introducing the stars onto stage.
Have you spoken to Osmanto or Prapita or
I don't know them.
Sipo?
No.
I know them.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to send this clip.
Please.
Yes.
Oh, Mantua, Peter, everyone, please. I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening.
Please, I'm also begging. I'm also begging. Please have him once.
I'd love to do that, but I'd love to do the Safters. I'd love to do the Summers. I'd love to do those.
Summers, yes.
The Summers, I would love to
do. Even Safters, because you're an actor as well.
Yes. I'd love to do those. Because that, I know for me, that would be a practice ground for the Grammys and the Oscars and the other things I like. So I'd love
And having mentioned that there's a lot of preparation into your MCing job, you know, people should understand why do you want to now elevate.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of preparation.
Sure.
You're ready.
Yeah, I am. I feel like I am. The universe is just waiting for the nitty-gritties to be done so that I can just...
And also you need to meet somebody that knows somebody because, I mean, for me to hear about you as well was accidental.
Sure.
Because of the event we were doing.
Sure.
And you had Pen to come there.
Yes.
And since then, you know, it goes like...
Yeah.
And there's something that we're not doing well in this country, marketing ourselves.
Completely. Completely.
Somebody would have said, but why does he want to interview me?
Yes.
Remember, you didn't ask to come
No.
here. I asked to talk to you.
Completely.
Because I feel like what you're offering is something. You're a game changer.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And that's what it is. For me, it's more about where I want to get to, but also who am I bringing along and who am I meeting around and who's going to... I'm known by people that make decisions for radio programming. They know me. They've seen me. They've heard me. They know my work. But it's a matter of timing also. And maybe my numbers are not that huge, which is another thing that we're doing wrong.
Yes.
In South Africa. There's so many people that are talented out there with 165 followers. But they are talented. They've got immense talent. But right now, what is the producer looking for? How many followers do you have? And the person with followers, they're not so much, they're not talented. I really give a shout out to people that know that they're not talented, but they've got numbers, they're putting a platform, but they go study further because they can see where this is going. Someone will take on DJing, or someone would go and, find an acting lecture to help them out. Then they know that, look, now I'm taking this quite serious. But there's so many people who are there. Actors will tell you that influencers come and they want to plug in their content thing, and that's all they want to be doing on set. They don't know lines sometimes, but they've got many followers. And you, an actor who studied, went to school, went to the theater, you come in and you're most probably not even taken because you've got only 165 followers, And that's something that people are not doing right in South Africa, which I hope they could look at the pool of those people and go, but these people are talented.
So the number of followers is now superseding real talent.
Talent, yes. And it's a huge problem right now. If you check now, even on ads, they take influencers, TikTok superstars. They're putting them on TV. Do an ad for us. Because you're known on TikTok, why not do it? Now, here's where the trick is, and here's where I feel sad for them. They are not equipped enough to deal with the negativity that comes from their supporters. That is why when something happens, they switch off social media. They don't want to be there. They are crying. They're depressed. They're not equipped enough like we are, because you've been in the industry for so long that, like yourself, there's so many things that have been said about you, but you keep calm. You still walk tall.
Yeah.
Because you know your truth.
Yes.
You're not trying to go and say, I want privacy during this time. No. You still go to the mall.
You tweet the same day.
You tweet the same day.
You post the same day.
Exactly.
And you don't have to be stupid for you to get followers.
No. So they're not equipped. That's the only sad part, is that they're not equipped. They, from what happens on X. On X, people are very, they go in, jump on you because they didn't like what you were wearing. And the only sad part with me is that these influencers, you find that they're not equipped enough to deal with such.
And, what I find a problem in this industry is if you take somebody because they've got a lot of followers, you forget that they're influencers.
Completely.
For them to post anything that you want them to post, they're still going to charge you.
Yes.
You might take them, put them on a platform, and they refuse to market you as the person that took them.
Yeah.
And they just give you one post.
That's it.
And you're still not getting real talent.
You're still not getting enough of them and their realness. Because they don't know. They're also there because, I was just an influencer. I'm just using my phone and I'm there.
And no offense to influencers.
No offense.
My daughter is an influencer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And, but if she was to come today and say, I got this job, I'm going to say, can I also audition you?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you talk to her, she's got over 1 million on,
completely,
followers on TikTok, over 500,000 on Instagram, and, she's got those numbers. But then she needs to be careful on what she takes as a job.
Completely.
Is she talented enough to do that job? If
and
yes,
is it aligning?
then fine.
And is it aligning with what where she wants to get to, and what she's doing now, And like I'm saying to you, that I really give a big shout out to the influencers that take it further.
Yes.
A step further to say, I'm going to go learn this thing, actually. I know I've been put in here because they found me on social media, but let me go further. Let me get someone to teach me how to do this.
Have you ever been tempted to now start posting stupid things to get followers?
I have. I have.
Yeah.
But you know what
if it's about the numbers, then guys, maybe I must start being
being funny, which I don't really want to do. That is why it was hard for me to get on TikTok until last year. And TikTok has been around for many years. Yeah. It was so hard for me to get on too, because I thought, TikTok is dance challenges. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be, yes, I'm a funny person, but let me be funny somewhere else. Let me be funny on stage or on when I've got a role that says be funny. Then I started posting my work, and then it caught fire.
Yeah.
And then followers.
And you started realizing
like,
that people actually want the brand
that
you are.
That is it.
Because same story as me with TikTok. I mean, I've had 4,000 followers for the longest of times.
Is it?
Only now with TLL, since this platform,
there
are over 200,000, because I feel like I'm ready to offer them something.
Sure. But I think in the long run, you can also start doing skits. I mean, you look at...
And there's different markets.
Sure.
Sure. Let's be honest.
Sure.
I love this funny stuff.
Sure. Sure.
But I feel like I'm not the right person to do it.
Gotcha.
I'll watch others do it.
Yeah.
But it's just not me.
Yeah. So I always draw myself back to Brand Bongani drama is Woolworths. Okay?
Hey,
yes. Brand Bongani drama is Woolies.
Yeah.
All right? And
look at it from that perspective.
Yeah. I keep it there. So every time something like that happens, every time La Satana and Gena City Chonga do a skit, I'm always like, Kanena, where are we? Where are we trying?
How did we get
How
here?
did we get here? Because also, I'm looking at some corporate clients that want to book me. I wouldn't want them to go on social media and see me doing something that is not aligned with what they would want or who they want to book. So I'd rather keep it professional, so that go on my social media profile and go, oh, he's an MC. Oh, he's done this. He's been with Clicks. He's done that. Nice. We want to book him as well.
And I've looked at super brains
Sure.
that still get to do those things, but
Yeah.
they become entertaining.
Sure.
I found myself, Will Smith got in there late.
Yeah.
But he's still entertaining.
Yeah.
He got in late. I mean, I
Sure.
remember even when he made an announcement that I'm new to this thing, but it seems kind of fun.
Yeah.
And he's interesting.
He's doing it. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Maybe also with myself, one day when I'm older or I've reached that limit where I can say whatever and do whatever, then maybe I can. You look at Oskido.
Yes.
Oskido is doing, he's got like a character
Yeah,
that
I mean,
does.
he's got those things
Do you know what I
with
mean?
wigs, something that I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
But I watched his
Doing
skits.
it.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. You could also maybe do something later on.
I can't put that wig. Leave that to Oskido. I can't do that.
It's a different character.
Yeah, but I can't do
You
that
can't.
one.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that one is good for us.
For him,
Yeah.
So also
he loves it. He's,
yeah.
He's
He's at a point in his life where he can do that.
Yes.
I think. And
and
love
he's
him.
achieved. And he's a businessman and he's a
Sure.
hardworking person. And he knows why he's doing it.
Completely.
Yes.
So I still have to draw back. That's what I'm saying to you, that I'm still very careful of what I do. And the people that are, I'm glad of the people around me that they don't mock me and say, I'm a celebrity. Well, look, if you don't want to know where I'm going and you don't want to be a part of it, feel free to shut off. It's like a rocket, right? They say there's a philosophy about a rocket as it shoots up. When Elon Musk is shooting his rocket up, it loses some of its stuff out. So when I'm shooting up and there's people that need to shut off, why not? Let's keep going. Because I'm aiming very high. I'm aiming for Mars. I want to be, when one day there's civilization in Mars, I want you, when you are flying with Owami into Mars,
We find you there.
My billboard is there. And you
The
find me
mayor
there.
of Mars.
The mayor of Mars. The mayor of Mars. You get,
I love that.
Yeah.
And I love you spoke about the branding.
Sure.
Where is it?
It's here. It's on this side.
Aish,
I don't know if
the
you
camera must get
I don't
this.
think I can spot it.
Yeah, no. We're going to even get it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk
But
about
this was,
branding.
this was my barber. My barber came up with this. He was like, Aspale Utrama. And I thought, ish. And then what about my nephew? What is he going to do on his head if I'm doing this and I'm older? And he said, let's try it. And then we tried it out. And then I could see that people are loving it. As I was like, okay, sure. Then I realized later on, as I was like, okay, it's working for my brand. Why not? I mean, sometimes, yes, I cringe. I mean, I go to church, so I sing in the church choir. I always think when I'm singing in church, they're looking at this hair now. They're thinking, who's this written drama and he's here in church? And I think, it's like
It's
having
drama.
a tattoo.
You
It's
must
drama.
say it's drama.
It's drama. And yeah, it's. I keep it there. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
No, the
Sure.
thing is, people don't understand how important branding is.
Sure.
And with time they will realize because you've worked on your craft.
Sure.
Now all you need is those millions of followers
Sure.
to understand who you are.
That's it.
And we're all catching on.
Yeah.
I didn't know who you were.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about you. I said, let's try him. We booked you. And as they say, the rest is history.
history.
I mean, I see some of the people that you met through the gigs that we did posting you. And I'm
Really?
thinking,
I didn't
wow.
even know that.
Yeah, no, they do.
Wow.
Thank
you.
So, which is amazing.
Thank you.
And which is what we should be doing for each other.
Sure.
It's
So true. I always tell my friends that have been with me throughout my career, I say to them, hey friends, remember where I started? And now I'm known by people like Arthur, I'm known by Bonang, I'm known by Somizi,
Yeah.
I'm known by Arun Muloisi.
Yes.
And I've got them on my contact book.
Yeah.
On
I
my
can
phone.
call them anytime.
I can call them. I can text them. They text me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
I
glad.
can have conversations.
I can have conversations with them. And I'm glad that my life has gone that far. And I know that one day it'll get even further.
Yeah.
And look, I'm teaching myself to be quite patient. I'm not a patient. I don't like queues. I don't like traffic. I would rather leave early, or I'd rather then if I'm done and there's traffic, I'd leave late, unless I'm in a hurry. But I'm teaching myself to be very patient about where I'm going. Yes, I'd love to be on Metro FM. I'd love to be on Kaya. I'd love to. I want South Africa to wake up to me. I want South Africa to go back to bed, having listened or seen me on TV.
Do you sometimes sit down and say, does South Africa knows what they're missing out by not giving me that opportunity?
Yes. When I manifest, I say I am the best TV, radio personality or presenter. I'm the best MC the world is yet to see. I say that to myself.
Yes, because
Always.
you have to
Yeah.
Build it in
manifest
you.
like that. When I'm doing my manifestations in the morning, I say that. Because I'm just like, yeah, South Africa is not ready. Even my people always say, drama, do they know? I don't know. But I'm very humble about it. You know, I'm not trying to obviously have Also, it's where I come from. I come from a family of warmth. Mom and dad are still alive, you know, and I come from a family where we hug each other. We say to each other good morning when we wake up. We say to each other good night. You know,
The respect for clients.
Yes.
Where does it come from? Because you have high respect for clients.
It comes
like you mentioned earlier on, you're a professional, you're always on time, but where does that come from? Mother, dad,
home,
family?
Family, from home. Having respect for anyone, for everybody. I've got respect for a child, Mna. You know, it comes from home. I come from a home where my dad is also respected in the community, from where he comes from. My mom is known also, and you know, they're respected. I come from a family where it's a respectful family. So I learn it and I take it from there, where I respect everybody. And that is very important. You know, I don't like that thing where you introduce yourself to people and they go, until you say, I'm Arthur Mafukati, like, oh my God.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, can you want coffee? Why did you not give me coffee when I walked in?
Yeah.
You know, because you thought I was a nobody. Now I've told you who I am. You want to treat me differently? No. Treat people the same, with the same level of respect. I take it from home, and professionalism, I take it from school, you know.
And I noticed that when you get to an event, you check the surroundings, how you're going to enter, you know, before the audience arrives.
Yes.
You've already sussed out the area.
Yes. Theater. Theater helps you with that. I need to know on stage if there's a light on top of me, and if that light falls, I need to, because I'm aware. So if I'm on stage and I could hear, I mustn't be shocked.
Yeah.
I should know that kind of there's a light on top of me. So heads up, right? It might fall. Or I need to know whether the stage is you know, good enough for me to jump if I want to jump. You know, if anything happens, I need to know that I've sussed it out, I've checked it out. You know, so it's theater. Theater has taught me that. I need to know who the sound guy is. I need to know who the lighting person is. I introduce myself to them. Hi, I'm Bongani Drama, and you are? No, I'm Sipho. Nice to meet you. I'm Olani. Nice to meet you. You know, I need to know who they are so that when I'm working, they are aware.
You can always
I'm aware.
say, Olani,
yes,
please.
you know?
Yeah.
And that is very important for me. Very important for me.
We're dwelling too much on your MCing work because for me, that's the highlight of this interview, you know. But you're a musician.
Sure.
You're an actor.
Sure.
You know, tell us about it. And what more do you want to do?
So I got called for a cameo. So part of our modules, performing arts, opera, you have acting because you're also gonna do an opera where you need to act. So I was taught by Ngutu Malebie, who's an amazing actress. And I've done a cameo. I was on Gauteng Maboneng, was on SABC2. I was playing a butler. And then I did Isono. I was playing a wardrobe guy, a fabulous wardrobe person. So fabulous.
Yeah.
I did that. But I'm saying to you that I want to do more. I cut my hair, because I used to have like a my Hare vibes.
Yeah.
So I cut my hair because I'm auditioning for more straight roles now. Because I want to get into more of that. You know? That's what I'm saying to you. I want to see myself in a film one day, in an international film.
What kind of role would you love to do?
I wanna play a very sassy, gay, homeless person.
You homeless?
Yes.
Why homeless?
Because no one has done that.
Why not you sound like you already have a script?
Yes.
What if it's not incorporated?
I-
You'll write it in.
I'll write
You'll
it.
find a way.
I'll find a way to put it in. But I also want to play like those, you know, in action movies where there's the geek on a computer who's funny, who's always being called. Are you ready with this? You know, block the street lights. Do this, do that.
Yeah.
I would love to play those as well.
Yeah.
Those type of roles I feel are good for me. But also, you know, you always be typecast as this type of person. So I wouldn't mind doing that as well.
You've got a company, Dramatainment.
Yes, I do.
Tell us about it.
Dramatainment came from the name Bongani Drama, right? So I thought to myself, why not then incorporate that with the entertainment? So Dramatainment and merge it together. Dramatainment is going to be a company that incorporates what I'm currently doing or all the elements that I have. Theater, it will have 2 theaters. It's going to have a recording studio. It's going to have a radio station in there. And it will have studios to record your soapies, to record podcasts.
So I'm
That's
not a
the
dreamer.
vision. You're not a dreamer.
I'm not the only one.
You're not the only one. You're not crazy.
So AJ, why were you laughing at me? I said I want a soapy studio. You laughed at me last week.
Yeah, you're not crazy. Where, you know, my singing lecture, Pierre Dutoy, one time was singing. He says to me, where do you think, and that's why someone will have a similar idea. He says to me, where do you think words go? Because it's a frequency. And I said, I don't know. He says, words go up into the sky, into the universe. They curl around. So there's thousands of words going. So every time something you speak or you say with your mouth, it goes up there. That is why an idea would go to someone else if you do not take it and make it.
But I don't have the money.
No, you'll make the money with this and other things.
I receive.
You make the money. You know why Michael Jackson was so afraid of Prince, the late Prince? He says that, I feel that he says, when I've got a seed planted in my head or a song, he says I immediately have to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Prince
afraid Prince might take it.
Yeah.
So that's what is happening even now, that whenever there's a seed planted in your head, try and see how you can do about it,
Yeah.
Because someone else, it might move to the next person.
Because God loves us all.
All of us. And
He gives us all the same opportunities.
Yeah.
Others decide to grab, others decide to postpone,
Completely.
others just don't do anything about it.
Completely. Yeah. I mean, I was given a seed to write a movie. I did that, but I was still like, because I've got other things happening. So I had parked it, you know. It's a 5-cast movie. Think about Set It Off, but in South Africa, you know. It's 5 black women, or black colored white, who are friends, who are just doing heists in South Africa. You know, that was the seed that was planted in me. Wrote it, kept it there for now.
The day will come.
The day will come.
What kind of influence do people like Tyler Perry, Mandla, and them have in what you are visualizing?
It's their resilient spirit and hearing their stories. And you see that they're trying to change the game.
Yeah.
You know?
Tyler is changing the game.
Tyler is changing the game big time. And I mean, having to buy land and have, you know, studio in there, that is huge. Mandla Ann taking over the Urban Brew studios, that is something huge. You know, they're also trying to limit expenditure, I guess, to say, why not have my own thing? My own studios, I don't have to pay anyone. You know?
So Mandla N bought Urban Brew?
Urban Brew Studios.
Wow.
Yeah, that was...
So we should have Mandla here in studio.
I think so too. Because the word was out that he bought it, you know. I don't know if he confirmed it, but word was out that he's now owning the studio, bought them.
No, after this interview, I'm calling Mandla.
I think you should.
Mandla must come here and explain to us.
I think you should. And also...
Wow.
Yeah. Beautiful, right? Black excellence. Black excellence.
Wow.
And he inspires a lot of people that want to be in the film space, film, TV space. You know, he's our Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is our mother.
He's a hard worker. I interviewed him when I had a show before, you know, and... Oh, no, it was not him. Obviously, we did music and stuff together because we know the same people and, you know, we come from the same... But I think it was the ex-wife. And I remember saying, I see him being the next Tyler Perry.
There.
Now it's happening.
It's now.
I must go back to my footage and try and check when I said that.
There's other things that you said.
Yeah, you know, those things that I said. Any thing that you want to say before I come to this part? Because this is going to be a nice, beautiful part. I'm going to ask you 5 funny questions.
Oh my goodness, okay. I don't know. I think to just inspire someone who wants to do what I'm doing is that do it because of the love that you have for it. You know, I think I'm going to sound cliche because these are also advices I got, you know, but it's things that work for me. So don't do it because you are seeing people are hugging me and they're loving me. No, that's the wrong way of going about it. The fame comes with it because it comes with the package. But do it, be led by the spirit. Some people say, Drama, I want to MC, and then you give them the opportunity, and then it's like, okay, and then?
And talking about that, you take me back now. You also released a song or something.
I've got a song with Mika S. It's an amapiano, so I've incorporated some opera elements into an amapiano type of house music. But it's a simple track that everyone knows. You know, it's a school rhyme, Bana Basikolo, Tlang Sikolong, Otra Tipiala, Ding Dong Belele. You know? But I wanna incorporate more opera. Do you know how Zola 7 with the late Tembi Siletwala, how they did Don't Cry? You know, how DJ Cleo fused Time to Say Goodbye and merged it?
Yes. Oh, yes.
That's
That
what
kind
I
of
wanna
thing.
do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. In the Amapiano genre, I want to do that. So if you're listening, Scott Mapuma, Lick Me Crazy, hit me up. Hit me up. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. Oh, and AJ. And AJ must also work with me.
Yeah. He's listening.
Yeah, I hope so.
He's listening. There he is. In one sentence, what does Bongani drama want to be remembered for?
Whew. I want to remembered for putting smiles on people's faces. I want to remembered for having changed the game.
And
That's
you
what I
are
remember.
changing the
Yeah,
game.
that's what I'm
Trust
really-
me.
yeah.
And a known ghetto somebody that comes here and takes over. Like you have taken over.
Sure. I don't even see that.
We see it.
I don't even see that.
We are the clients. We are the customers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Wow.
I don't see it. Thanks. Thank you.
Fun, fast. Ne? You have to be fast.
Okay. Quick
no
fire.
thinking.
Quick fire.
Quick
Sure.
fire.
Sure.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Opera or house music?
Opera.
Are you sure?
Opera.
Okay. On stage or on air?
Yo, on air.
Are you sure?
On air.
Okay. TUT or Soweto Theatre?
TUT.
Glam or classic?
Glam.
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 This one is going to be tough. It's the last one.
Okay.
Somizi or Bonang?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Not both of them. Not both of them. For different.
Somizi or Bonang?
Jesus. Bonang.
Somizi or Bonang?
Bonang. Oh, this is tough.
That was tough,
That
no?
was very tough.
I had to leave it for the last, you know.
That was, but can I divulge a little bit about?
Yeah, you have a right.
So I take people things from different people. So I call him my big brother. I didn't choose him for a reason. I call him my big brother, but with Bonang it's more of the elements of presenting and so the techniques. So I take from the techniques and stuff. You know, Aaron Moloisi I take from his affluent speaking and from the speaking different languages. You know,
Yes.
he's a master of talk shows. I'm so sad no one has given him an accolade of best
In fact,
talk
he
show
must
host.
come talk to us.
He must be here.
Yes, because he's well spoken, he can speak different languages.
Yes.
He's calm,
Yeah.
he's a professional.
Sure.
You know, good personality.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good person.
Yes.
You know, big heart.
Yes. And he's been in the game for quite some time.
Completely.
Wow.
Completely. So I draw from different people, different aspects, you know, of what they're doing.
Next move from here?
Shoo. Infiltrating the entertainment space, media space. I want to be on radio more. I want to be on television more. And I want to travel more.
Do you do auditions, radio auditions, or send those tapes or whatever
I
they
send the demos.
Okay.
It just, then you're like, okay. You know, every year in Jan, I always hope my name is called
Yeah.
on the 1st of April
Yeah.
for a radio show.
Yeah.
Always. But I'm sitting around and we'll see. We'll see.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. And
God's timing.
Zanele Potelwa, find out about her story. Zanele has always been that girl, Tando Tabete. We always would bump into Tando Tabete at auditions. And her friends will tell you, or her peers will tell you, this girl would not sleep. She'll audition, or like she would rehearse what she's going to audition for tomorrow. And she'll be at every cue of
So we
every
have a lot
audition.
of professionals out there
We do. We do.
that have earned their stripes.
Completely. You know? And it's only in the right timing.
Yeah.
It's only the right timing where people can be like, okay, Sharp, now we feel like you're ready. Now I'm told right now, they're like, your time will come.
I
They're
know
always
it's going to
coming.
come.
Yeah. I also am aware of it. It's just, I'm a human being. On a Tuesday, I might think it's not going to happen. And then on a Wednesday, I'm inspired. And then next week, Monday, I'm like, oh my God, no. You know, I remember sitting at a 9 to 5 and going to the bathroom to cry because I was listening to radio, and I was like, but why am I not there? Because that's what I want to be doing. Why am I here? And little did I know that it was just one of those, you know. Oprah Winfrey says, life is a whirlwind. It does this. It shoots you to the next, where you're going, brings you back again, and then it shoots you back to where you need to be.
And finally, you might land where you want to land.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Guys, he complained about followers, and I'm one of those people that think he deserves a lot of followers. Let's keep following Bongani Drama on all the social media platforms. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Bongani.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm very happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.